Okay, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Yes, we're just got told to get away from somebody's robes. Right. Okay, what exactly does a Shaper do?
They control Orzammar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence.
You stupid. I guess you're not looking for a quick tumble.
Get away from me. I'll tell my father you tried to violate me.
Violate?
I would sooner lie with a nug.
A what? You dumb slave. Oh, there you go. There's a shop here. What shop is this? Beraht shop. After we have read this one, what was it called again? No, where is it? There we go. Castes. Visitors to Orzammar should keep in mind that the hierarchies of Dwarven society are much more complex than our own. It's easy to gravely insult a man simply by mistaking his position. Since this can lead to unnecessary loss of life and limbs, I will attempt to mitigate the danger for my fellow travellers. The society of Orzammar is divided into nobles, warriors, smiths, artisans, miners, merchants, and servants. Now, you are undoubtedly saying to yourself, we all have those divisions among our own people. This is a dangerous misconception. Certainly we do have nobility, artisans, merchants, and these positions are largely inherited from our parents. However, the younger children of noblemen often choose to be artisans or soldiers. The sons of merchants may join the army or become servants or apprentice themselves to a craftsman. This is all freely chosen, limited perhaps by the circumstances of birth, but still chosen. What is a matter of choice for most human folk is dictated entirely by birth for dwarfs. No one may become a smith who was not born to smith caste parents. A servant who marries a noblewoman will never be a noble himself, and although his daughters would be nobles, his sons would be servants, for daughters inherit the caste of their mother while sons inherit the caste of their father. From In the Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travel of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genevieve. We have one there for the city of Orzammar as well. The dwarves are lauded for their craftsmanship, and the city of Orzammar is one of their finest works. Orzammar lies at the heart of the Frostback Mountains, deep underground. The city arcs outward from the royal palace, which is built around a natural lava vent, continually fountaining liquid rock, which lights and heats the entire cavern. The topmost tier of Orzammar is home to the noble caste, with their palaces fanning out in both directions from the court of the king as well as the Shaperate, which serves as a repository for all dwarven knowledge. The lower tiers are commons, where the merchant caste holds sway and where the finest works of Orzammar's craftsmen are for sale. In the centre of the river of lava, connected to the commons by a causeway, are the proving grounds, a sacred arena where the dwarves by ancient tradition settle their disputes. On one side of the fiery river are the ruins of old dwarven palaces, fallen into disrepair, which the locals call Dust Town, now home to the city's casteless. On the other side of the river are the deep roads, which once joined the sprawling dwarven empire together, but now, after centuries of darkspawn incursions, are largely sealed off. Nearly all knowledge of this network of underground passages has been lost, even to its builders. From the same Brother Genevieve. So there you go, bit of a background of Orzammar and the caste system of the dwarves, as we make our way to Beraht's shop to give him the news.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius?
Aha, here we go, look, he's guilty. Here's the lyrium, and give him one nugget. Sort of, yeah, I like that. Keep one for myself, and give one to you to make you a little bit happy.
One lousy nugget. You want me to believe that's all he got off with?
He said he kept most of it topside. That was all he had on him.
Very interesting. seeing how my cousin happened to be at the tapsters this afternoon.
Uh-oh.
And he says he saw more than one lyrium nugget changing hands before that duster hit the tiles. Jarvia, search them. They got anything that looks like more coin than they're worth, take it.
Oh, shoot, the lights, we've been found out. Oh, shoot.
I'm going to give you one more chance. One job. You split on this one, and you and your sweet sister are both out on the street.
Let me guess, I don't really have a choice.
You're catching on. The warrior caste is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some gray warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing.
What does it have to do with us?
Warrior named Beraht is a long shot, and I've got a lot of coin riding on him. I want you to make sure he wins. Find his quarters, and find out when he faces off with Minar. Minar's the best in the lineup, but I'll give you a drug to slip in his water to make sure Beraht has the edge.
Does Beraht know you're doing this?
He's the kind of warrior who wants to show off his oiled physique to a cheering crowd. You think he wants scum like us making money on him? Don't let him know what you're doing. Just find his chamber, see when he's fighting, then go to Minar and dump the drug.
What is this drug? I'm not really into the pedantic, the whole crux of this, really. Who gives a crap what the damn drug is? How am I supposed to get to Minar's water?
He should have an alcove for his pre-fight preparations. All the fighters are provided basins of water. If you're asking how to sneak in there, you're pretty much saying you're no good to me.
Okay, it's fine.
You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Beraht's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
Puts me again in a pickle. He knows how to do that, doesn't he? Right, we need to go and slip some drug into some water. How hard can that be? And who the hell is that lying on the middle of a table? Is that a suit of armor or somebody? I think it's a suit of armor. The Proving. Velos Atredum. In the 23rd year of the reign of King Ragnar Aegikon, an old man of the servant caste was accused of stealing a sapphire ring from his employer, Lord Dace. The servant was stripped of his position, he and his family thrown to the streets, and soon after the servant died. How tragic. The son of the disgraced servant challenged Lord Dace to a proving, declaring that his father had been the victim of a cruel injustice, and the ancestors would bear him witness. Lord Dace had no choice but to accept. On the sacred stone of the proving ground, the nobleman faced the servant boy. Lord Dace carried a sword crafted for his own hand and was clad in his great-grandfather's armour. The servant boy had neither armour nor weapon. When the battle began, the boy fought like a whole pack of angry deep-stalkers, flinging himself upon the startled lord, wrenching the sword from his hand and prying at his armour with bare fingers. The boy knocked Lord Dace to the ground and beat him until the lord begged for mercy. The boy and his family were reinstated to their place in the Dace household, and the virtue of the boy's father was not questioned again. The ancestors had spoken, and no one would question their word. And hence the Proving. A place to clear your family's name. Or just to beat somebody up if you can't bother to do anything else. Right, make sure Everard wins the Provings. The warrior caste is holding a proving today. Beraht has lots of coin riding on the young fighter Everard and wants you to make sure he wins. Beraht gave you a drug to use on Minar, Everard's opponent. Right, so we need to find this place, slip in the drug, and voila! Job done. I'll have to see you again, hopefully. Beraht. I despise you. Okay, where are we going? Well, from my last knowledge of my last playthrough, I
Go
think...
back to your dirt pile, scum.
God. I spit on you, God. Proving grounds was up this side. Whee! Oh, look at this. A welcoming committee.
Turn around, Brand. No casteless on the grounds.
I have a pass. Just right here.
Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
Grey Wardens. Pfft. Right, let's see where we have to go. Oh, it's raining outside. And to think it was quite warm when I left work. Now it's raining. Anyway. Consult my map. See if there's anywhere... There you go, look. Quite handily placed. If I turn left... Spectators... No spectators.
Did you see that first bout? Astar's helmet practically shattered.
Oh!
Stone's embrace. That's one of them.
Stone met, and blessings on your house. That was the proper greeting for an outsider last time I visited Orzammar. Has it changed? Or is there a reason you're looking at me so strangely?
Well, let me see. Stone met. Well, I don't exactly have a house.
My apologies. The intricacies of Dwarven society are still foreign to me. I meant no offense. My name is Duncan. I'd say of the Grey Wardens, but I suspect you already know that. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Horston. Of nobody.
Ah, of course. That's what the face brand means, then. I remember that now.
Yes. Is it true you're looking for recruits?
The Wardens are always looking for those who have the courage to spend their lives in battle against the Darkspawn. It's rare we find those with both the skill and the will. The best Wardens are ruthless to their enemies, compassionate to their friends, and inspiring to their troops. It's a lot to look for, but I hope to find it here. And I hope you also may find what you are looking for.
Oh yeah, that's right, Grey Warden. Just walk away from me. What, smell or something? Bloody just like the rest of these cronies. Sees a mark on my face and that's it. Right, how the hell, where is this fool's quarters? Through here? No. Up a bit. Ah, there is the doorway. Right! The music's only changed. Got a few codexes there, we'll just quickly have a look. The Grey Wardens, Darkspawn, and the Blights. I'll read them at the start of the next part. Join me then.